Hello everyone, this is Janua Lajera, and for today's video we're gonna be performing some fundamental movement skills through playing hopscotch, or what we know as Piko. But before we proceed with the game, let's first identify what are the materials needed for us to play this. These are the two materials that we need to play this game. First, we have the charcoal, which serve as our marker, and the stone, which serve as our pamato. This is the mechanics in playing the hopscotch game. First, draw a hopscotch design on the ground. I use this template that you are seeing on your screen right now, and using the charcoal, I draw it on the ground. The squares should be large enough to fit 1 foot and to make sure that a stone thrown into the square will not bounce out too easily. Each player takes a turn in tossing his or her pamato inside the 10th square or the moon. The player who tosses this pamato closest to the center gets to play first. This is called manohan. Throw a pamato on square 1. It has to land inside the square without touching the border or bouncing out. If you don't get it within the lines, you lose your turn and pass the stone to the next person. If you do get it, however, go on to the next step. The next thing that you would do is to hop through the squares, skipping the one you have your marker on. Each square gets 1 foot. Which foot you start with is up to you. You can't have more than 1 foot on the ground at a time unless there are 2 number squares right next to each other. In that case, you can put down both feet simultaneously. Always keep your feet inside the appropriate squares. If you step on the line, hop on the wrong square, or step out of the square, you lose your turn. Next is to pick up the marker on your way back. When you get to the last number, turn around, remaining on 1 foot, and hop your way back in reverse order. While you're on the square right before the one with your marker, lean down and pick it up, then skip over that square and finish up. And lastly, pass the marker on to the next person. If you completed the course with your marker on square 1 and without losing your turn, then throw your marker onto square 2 on your next turn. Your goal is to complete the course with a marker on each square. The first person to do this wins the game. Woo! Are you ready to play? Let's go and play it together. Okay. All I can say about the whole experience that I've had while doing the activity with my relative, and most especially with my cousin, I wasn't really expecting that it will be that fun, because considering that we don't get that much band together, and also considering the age gap that we've had, and we don't have ample time to do those kinds of activities. But it made me realize that it's physical education is one way of making bond to your relatives, or not just to your friends, but also to your family. One thing that I also realized is that I get to perform the fundamental skills that physical education has to offer, and like the physical, I'm sorry, the basic movements like hopping, jumping. It will also train your balance, because it requires balance when picking up the stone and reaching out the stone and going back to where you started. So it really needs balance, it really needs coordination with your body, and it also requires a lot of strength. So I was so amazed that I was able to use those different kinds of fundamental movements, and I was able to apply it using the game that we played. And I was able to realize as well that how important to practice or to perform these fundamental movements, because it will not just help you during the game, but also it will eventually help you, as little by little or slowly. It will help you develop your physical development, and not just physically, but also socially, emotionally, since you are also sharing information, or like sharing the fun with your friends and relatives. So that's all I can say, and I hope that you've enjoyed my presentation. And once again, this is Janua Lajera, and see you again on my next video. Bye guys!